Hello and welcome to my small guide on how to create a relatively convincing military attire for your character in GTA Online. Um, Now, the first example is not probably what most people would expect under combat attire. Actually, I tried to recreate World War II US Air Force bomber pilot uniform. Um, More of the in-mission uniform than others, so more of the combat-oriented version. Um, Basically, it just consists of an ash-tagged shirt, or ash-tucked shirt, sorry, um, in combination with a tan leather fur jacket, plus a brown skinny tie. Everything should be pretty obvious where you can get what, except perhaps the ties. You can find ties under accessories and then use or select the brown skinny one. For pants, I just used, I don't know how to pronounce it, taupe, no idea, Taupe, cargo pants. They have, I think, the color that matches the rest of the uniform the best. Then just brown work boots and the San Andreas Flight School flight cap as headwear, and brown leather gloves for the hands. I think for what we're given in GTA 5 or 9, this is relatively far you can get in that direction. The next one would be also kind of retro combat attire. The original idea was to create something like a combat uniform that was used in Vietnam, for instance, or generally in jungle warfare during, I'd say, the second half of the Cold War, because I really just am very interested in that time period, and also I find the style of military uniforms and generally militaries at that time much more appealing than I find military today. Thing is, GTA 5 or online doesn't offer that much to create a uniform or attire that would kind of really turn out authentic. So I kind of improvised and kind of used the explanation, oh, it's kind of Spec Ops, that's why it's not a regular combat uniform. So I just used olive drab cargo pants, scruffy black boots, a green combat sweater, plus green wool gloves. I added the heavy body armor. If you don't know how to add body armor, I'll later on explain how, as well as parachutes. An olive drab canvas set and black anima glasses. I'd say especially for the glasses, that's really up to anyone's choice what you choose for that. The next one actually is quite modern, I'd say. I call it the Seal, which is use black team combat pants, a black combat sweater, black wool gloves, the medium body armor, which is black, a black parachute, a black scarf, which you can also find under accessories, and the gear or piece of gear called night vision goggles. Although I've got to admit, so far I haven't figured out if they are usable or not. The next one would be the Marine. I think so far this is the one that really goes the closest to actual combat attire or combat gear. This one consists of desert or tan team combat pants, desert or tan combat top. You can find those under utility tops. Desert tan tactical gloves, and a Desert Tan bulletproof helmet. I like to use a little earpiece, if possible, for modern soldier uniforms, just because I think this one actually, I mean, they have some form of communication, even if that one doesn't look all too convincing. And then again, glasses, but once again, that's really up to anyone's personal choice. Now the last one, that's military themed of the setups I have here, I call the Airborne, because the camo pattern I use for this one kind of reminds me of a camo pattern Airborne Rangers used for some time in the late 2000s, I believe, and perhaps early 2010s. This once again consists of very standard team combat pants, gray ones obviously, gray tactical gloves, a gray combat sweater, the very light, or super light I believe it's called, body armor, which really that has no effect on how effective the body armor is, it's just about looks in that case. Once again, I'll show later how you can do that. A gray parachute, and a gray scarf. Once again, one of the few scarves that actually fits quite alright, I'd say. And a gray combat helmet plus an earpiece and sunglasses, black sports glasses, I believe those are. Alright, now I'll show you, oops, let's go with another one, how to add body armor or parachute. So you have to go under your in-game options, whoops, wrong door. There we go, let's do it here. So you go into your in-game menu, under inventory. You open up the menu with ammo, by the way. And just auto show armor on, and choose whatever armor you would like to have. Really, that just changes the color. It matters what kind of armor you select, not what color or yeah, texture it has. And you can do the same for the parachute, just turn it on or off, and depending on what kind of parachute you bought in the ammunition, you can just pick the right one you would like to have. That's pretty much it. I'd say it's really not hard to create convincing battle gear. In GTA 5 you just have to be a little creative. I hope this video helped you, and feel free to leave comments with suggestions or criticism. Alright, good gaming.